The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zones. It's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the left side. Gaines. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Hey, run!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? we're going to change the football. So this is obvious.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Second down and 3.
Rip, 23.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gaines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Andrews, the tight end, in motion. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The Jaguars had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
30 left. Think right open.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, open is Thomas. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ralph.
Lawrence going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Stroud to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Hey, Lion. Go. Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here's Lawrence. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go.
Lawrence. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Red on red. 11.
Lawrence will throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Stroud looking to change the play. In motion, the tight end. On third down, Pace. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
He finds his man complete. That's 4th. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. A shotgun snap to Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that.
Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Texans have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hey, kill. Hot.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is taken at the 23. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Stroud. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here we go, let's go. Texans.
Throwing now is Stroud. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
13, Luke. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Washington's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Hey, easy. Route.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Hey, let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
On red.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 6. Stroud working out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's 4. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On first down, Pace. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Pace. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They work now on 2nd and 9.
On the quick, right?
As Stroud now to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Going quickly here to Thomas. Able to spin free. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Think right open, open. Silver!
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. Here we go.
Thomas has got it. Complete. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Easy, 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 easy. Hey, Lion. Here we go, son.
They'll try the left side. Gains. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
All right, let's go.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 of the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Stroud sets up the play action. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Stroud to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Lawrence. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Darnell Washington. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get him one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud being chased out left. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Stroud. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Here's 2nd and 7.
2J. All right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pace. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Jaguars 23.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Here we go, son.
Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Complete to Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Hey, let's go. Go.
Again, it's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darnell Washington, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Stroud looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Pace. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Play action. Here's Stroud. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball, but they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's 1st and 10.
Read 54. On red. Hot.
On the end around, this is Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
This is 1st and 10. Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Kill. Silver.
He's back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, go.
Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
11, Agate. Hey, kill. Here we go, son.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans. This defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He may go. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Gaines. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance of both.